Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. This is Jayzan. This is WazHack. WazHack is a 3D side-scrolling dungeon crawler roguelike. We've been inundated with a lot of roguelikes lately, and I personally like roguelikes. But the way this one stands out is the 3D aspect and the side-scrolling aspect. It's definitely a brutal game. It's by a company called Waz Games, and they haven't really released a whole lot to note. This is probably gonna be the one that like gets them noticed. At least they got noticed by me because of this game, and you'll see why. Pretty much, this was a iOS game and an Android game ported to PC, and on the iOS and Android, you buy a pair of classes or a male-female pair of classes, basically similar play styles and but the same class, but different kind of a little bit different play styles, be it different weapons or different skills. But what WazHack has to offer that some roguelikes don't is it's easy to play. It's really easy to play. It's hard to master though. It's easy to play, hard to master. This comes with achievements, which I've been playing this game probably say good 10 hours or so. And the farthest down I've gotten is 495 feet. You go down. The way this is, it's a platforming dungeon crawler where you go down and down and down and down. And there's a fair amount of achievements, and as you can see, I got one, kind of luckily. Kill 4 mobs with a single wand attack, but as you can tell, it's a hard game, and we'll show you what it's like. Let me This was recently released, and they added 8 new classes. That's the difference between this and the iOS build, as well as the achievement systems and some other various gameplay setups. So let's get into it, and I'll show you the game. Excuse me. Sorry, I have a cold. Well, I have a lot more than a cold, but anyway. So here's the class that we've got at night, and you have your usual stats down here that are pretty much like any other RPG. Every class has a pet that follows you around. So here are your classes. You have a knight, Valkyrie, a wizard, white witch, sorcerer, sorceress, huntsman, huntress. And in the bottom right it tells you the little differences of each. Like the huntress, this one starts with boots and a cloak that gives them stealth. This one starts with arrows, boots, and a feathered cap, etc. And some have different skills. And these are the ones that you'll see on the Android, on the iOS version. These are the ones they added. We have rogues, thieves, bards, bardess, barbarian, vandal, druid, druidess. I've pretty much played every class, just about. There's a few of them that I haven't played. I didn't play the bardess or the either archer, actually. I haven't played either of the archers. Of all of them, my preferred playstyle is the barbarian or the vandal. Vandal's pretty good too. Pretty much, as in every roguelike, the magic classes are incredibly luck-based. You really have to depend on the luck of the dungeon finds early on, because they're pretty much useless before you find spells, and most of them don't start with any magic, except for this one. Offensive magic, that is. So we'll do the Vandal, because that's probably my favorite class of them all. Rogue's pretty fun too, Rogue and Thief, but I like the Vandal. So you can change their it's escaping me. You can change their faction rating, whatever the hell it's called, and you can also manually change the stats if you don't like what you have. They can only go to a certain max depending on the class you have, but you can lower and add things to a certain point. I like intelligence. It helps learning spell books. I can learn some simple spells, which might be useful. So you enter, it gives you a little past story of your character. So this is WazHack. You you fight by walking into enemies, like many roguelikes, and you're gonna find treasure on the ground. It's all unidentified, and you can get skills that identify things and will let you know if you are cursed. Items are cursed and stuff. The Vandal class, this one here, can't equip very much. She's really powerful, but she's huge, so she can't wear hardly anything. So this is your inventory system. You have to find large size items, and I've never found any large size items, so I don't even know. And then the scrolls and potions, much like every other roguelike, identify after you use them. You can find identify scrolls. Like this was a magic mapping scroll, so this is how the game goes. You have your different layers with the different staircases leading to the different parts of the dungeon. And there's also mini dungeons within the game that you can find. I've never survived a mini dungeon, but I've made it to one. So, blindness potion, perfect. And speed up potion. Your debuffs will all wear out. Blindness takes forever to wear out, unfortunately. So, there's going to be not a lot we're going to see for a little bit, unless I find some kind of cure potion or something. So I'm hallucinating and I'm blind. Hallucination turns the world into this, and then enemies become these weird 3D shapes, and it like renames everything too. So it's like that's a motionless golden tetrahedron or pyramid. And then my pet here is a pet sky blue tetrahedron. And enemies are other different shapes. It's pretty funny to me. Hallucination wears off pretty quick. I hit the silver cuboctahedron. So there's a food system that is pretty grueling, but with the right skills, you can keep ahead on the food. Alright, so we leveled up. Every class has different skills. This class has gastronomy, which lets you find more food on corpses, like more meat, and you'll know the quality of the food. Better dual wielding skills, shield parry, weapon knowledge will help you identify items eventually and make you better at dual wielding. This gives you crit, basically. You can summon monsters. It's not really that great for this class, in my opinion. You do have your pet, your dog, but it's I've never leveled it up to 3. That might actually be good. I've only had my pet level up a few times. They die really easily, and you can accidentally kill them with spells. This one will identify, well, it'll let you know if your items are cursed, which is a really good spell. This will knock back enemies in nightmare mode. Is basically just that. I like gastronomy because you can find food, and food is pretty much required for resting. And we'll drink some more potions, find out what they are. Paralyzed. Good. Enemy stepped on a sleep trap right in front of me while I'm paralyzed. I got saved by the trap. Alright. Well. Oh good, I jumped it. Anything back here? There is something, and it. Black potions are the only potion that seem to always be ink. And ink lets you scribe on scrolls if you have a quill and blank paper. Some of the mages have that ability. Alright, so we'll do that one. So my items in my inventory start identifying. That way I don't pick up a cursed item. And maybe I have a blessed item that I can equip. I don't know where my dog is. It might have died already. Yeah, I think it's dead. It's alright though. So my hallucination wore off. Good. Blindness will be gone pretty soon too. So now we're at 200. Every 100 feet, enemies get stronger. So, and you enter a new part of the dungeon. I like this class because it's easy, easy to use. Excuse me. When you're blind, you can't read books or scrolls. And yeah, there's a very vast selection of enemies in this game. I keep finding new enemies. And this game is unrelenting. It's incredibly difficult. You can be doing well, you can have amazing equipment. Then all of a sudden you... So here's a shop. How much money do I have? 81. Just buy that, see what it is. You could have like super powerful melee equipment and you're good at killing everything. And then this happened to me once. I was this class. And then a cloud of smoke comes and you can't hit it and it just kills you because you can't kill it. That's where your wands will come in handy. You have to have magic to... Good, so I'm not blind anymore. That's where magic comes in handy. So I'm gonna sell this crab. While I have it. I don't need the black potions, those are just ink. You can rob the shopkeeper. But he'll attack you like every other roguelike. Except you can't really get away. He'll chase you up and down stairs, so you need to be strong to handle him. But you can completely loot his inventory, so that's up to you, I guess. And there's, as I was mentioning, how unrelenting this game can be. For instance, another situation. I was doing really well and I found an amulet that wasn't identified. And I try and equip my accessories pretty much whenever I find them, for the most part. Because it's usually nothing too crazy of a debuff if it's cursed. But this amulet was an amulet of choking, which strangled me to death, and I died. And then other things are, you find these doors here that these ones real high up here. Let's dual wield. You find these doors that have random spawns based on how deep you are. The higher tier doors are usually not too crazy. See, this is what I mean. Like, we might die here. Do I have any healing potions? Let's drink this and hope it is. It's an invisibility potion. I'm so close to death. Could be a scroll teleport. This might be the last enemy as well. Yeah, so I'm dead. As you can see, I mean, I wasn't that far in, but that's how crazy this game can be. Alright, so let's do a different class. I'll show you a mage class. Let's do the White Witch. She starts off with give her some more wisdom. She starts off with lighting. Which is pretty convenient. So spells are a little different. Come on, cat, save me. You have to learn them, and then if you can't learn, you get confused. Also, there's another thing. I showed you the talents already. Like, she has different talents now. She has Fury and this other stuff. But there's also skills. As you use weapons or spells, you gain experience in your skill. Like, this weapon is considered a polearm. For killing that, I gain a little polearm experience. Same thing with casting magic. Magic will cancel each other out. If you start getting over to here and you start learning dark, they'll push against each other. So it's something you need to think about also. So, alright, so this is a mage. You start with a staff, a robe, and I learned the lightning spell, so we can cast lightning now. Gotta be careful though, because lightning can chain lightning back into you, and it can also easily kill your pet. So, alright, so that's a curse potion. Your pets know sometimes if an item's cursed. Let's see what's in this iron spellbook. Force bolt. Alright, so that's a dark and a light spell. So they're going to cancel each other out, as I mentioned. So, also you gain skill points as you level up, which you get 1 skill point per level, which is fine, but that's going to make you not want to spend too much points against each other. Like, if you want to do light and you put a point in dark, you're only going to be able to get this far in light. So you got to keep that in mind as well. So eating food can poison you pretty bad. Raw meat, that is. It also goes bad. So if you're going to eat raw meat, alright, so the teleport scroll. If you're going to eat raw meat, it's best to eat it right away. Alright, I'm going to cast lightning on the next enemy so I can practice it and regen mana. Alright, don't know what that pushing was. Let's see what this is. Don't know. Alright, we're going to cast lightning. Kill it for 2 damage. So, since we cast that one cast, my light magic went up to that high. So, the more you cast it, the more effective it is. Less of a chance of failure. Mine can't fail any more than that. It's level 2, and I already have level 2 spells. But if it was level 3, it'd be like 50%. So, you definitely want to be careful about that. Fountains have all kinds of random buffs and debuffs. They also have furries in there that steal your stuff. And I'm not strong enough to handle that. So, alright, so this one was too complicated of a book. So we don't know what that is yet. And now I'm confused, which lowers my stats a little bit while I'm confused. but that'll go away. Alright. I should level up soon. So here's the nymph that I was talking about. It's not too strong, but... Alright, so I gotta be careful about... Alright, so it stole my staff. Good, my cat killed her though, so... Alright. Goblins walk around picking up the items on the ground. So sometimes you'll find goblins that drop a ton of stuff like that. And that's because... Alright, so I have a scroll of identify. Let's find out what the book is. Cure sickness. It's a good spell too. And let's see what else do I want to learn. Identify. Identify scrolls can identify 1 to 4 items, depending on if it's blessed or not. Well, let's see what this is. Destroy armor. Glad I didn't read it. Created 3 monsters. Damn. I want to cast lightning. Where'd it go? Oh, my cat killed him. Good job, cat. You're really dependent on your pets this early in the game. As casters. Stepped on a teleport trap. It sent me to the next floor down. It'll mark, you can knock weapons out of enemies' hands. Alright, so I'm overburdened because I'm a mage with no strength. Alright. It's damaging my staff. Good, I leveled up. Wizardry for sure. Both are important, astronomy and wizardry. But I need magic first. Alright, let's get rid of that. And we'll get rid of this too. And I'll wear my rotted staff. They're pretty much ruined my blessing, which sucks. Alright, so there's that teleport. Snow boots. Let's see what they do. Levitation boots. Blindness potion. We'll just keep drinking from it. Sometimes you get permanent stat boosts. Sometimes it heals your mana. Sometimes it heals your health. This time, it just paralyzed me and blinded me. Alright, let's try and cast this without killing my pet. You can talk to your pets, specifically. Alright, I think I zapped my cat. Alright, why don't I equip the levitation ring, because while you're floating, or your levitation boots, because while you're floating, you can't pick up things on the ground. Oh crap. I don't think I have any more weapons on me. Alright, let's see what this wand does. Teleported him. Where am I? Oh crap. I'm like 2 floors down now. With no health. This might be the end of us. I'm starving to death too. Poisoned mushrooms, great. Well, I can see, but I'm hallucinating now. Hallucinogenic mushrooms, that's great. Far out, everything's all cosmic. Holy crap. Look at all these corpses. My my pet's doing its job up there, I guess. Okay. We're doing gastronomy because I need the food. That was great. Good job, cat. Another blindness. Curse that's gonna last longer. Healing potion cures blindness. That's good. All right. So we'll cast lighting and hit them both. Hit one of them, I mean. Alright, cat, attack. Okay, but yeah, oh, what's that thing? Now my cat's in the way. Get out of the way, cat. Get over here. Alright, my light spell went up, so now I can level it up, and now it's stronger and casts better. So yeah, this is what WazHack. It's a very fun roguelike. It's very addicting, it's very easy to play. So a lot of classes to give you different play styles. And a lot of different things you can do. A lot of items to find. Expect to die a lot. It's very luck oriented, so you're not going to be doing too much with skill in this game. Unless you get lucky and manage to get a decent amount of items. Later in the game is when skill matters, but early in the game, not so much. Whatever the case, it's really fun, and I highly recommend it. I'll add a link in the Steam, or to this store page in the description. So thanks guys very much for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. See you next time.